Hey guys, Frank Curzio here. Yes, it's a live video, and yes, I'm driving. So if I get into an accident, be sure to call 911 because it is a real accident, and it's happening right now. But uh, I wanted to report to you today, very, very important, because I could ultimately guarantee, or how to guarantee Trump to get a second term and how to stop the coronavirus. So I think we're on our way there, but I'm not too sure. But if you notice, over the past 24 hours, there's been some drastic measures being taken outside of the NBA where someone actually got infected. But a lot of schools are closing. You've seen a lot of businesses closing, a lot of companies telling you to stay home. Uh, I think the best solution to this problem is to shut down the entire country. Hear me out. And this video might take a little bit longer than expected. I like to keep these things short. Um, but if we shut down everything, shut down all sporting events, shut down everything for 30 days, maybe it takes 45 days. We shut down the stock market. We shut down everything. Now we have, I know it sounds pretty crazy, but when we're shutting down everything, what we're doing is we're going to limit the spread of the coronavirus, which is very, very important. If we do that, everybody's going to be home for 30 days. You have the government guarantee pays through businesses. Again, it's going to be a bailout, and you say bailout, everybody hates it. But what this is going to do is this is going to stop the spread of the virus. More important is if we suspend everything for 30 days and then open up 30 days or 45 days later and there's no coronavirus anymore, or that risk is down substantially, what do you think is going to happen to the markets? More important, we could forecast for this. This guarantees, almost guarantees, there is going to be a little bit of spread here and there, but it is going to kind of guarantee close to it that this is only going to be a 45-day problem. Because right now I'm modeling for 3 to 6 months. I mean, we've been pretty spot on with this whole entire thing. A lot of our clients have gotten out. They're sitting in cash right now, our subscribers, which I'm very, very happy with. And we're just sitting on the sidelines. But there's no forecast. There's total uncertainty. Nobody knows what's going on. That's why the market's crashing. If you do this, one, you're going to have people at home. They're going to be happy. It's almost like a 30-day vacation. You're going to be able to stop the spread, which is not so much about, guys, you have to realize this. It's not so much about you catching it. I'm not afraid of catching it. You're going to see a lot of friends catch it. But it's more about if everybody goes to the hospitals at once, millions of people, there's just not enough beds, there's not enough supplies. Again, that's one of the major things that happened in Italy, South Korea, where they shut down everything, but everyone was going to the hospitals after they got tested, and then they had to make some tough decisions because people are already sick that are in ICU. So they don't have enough medical supplies, and that's where we're heading if this thing spreads rapidly and everybody goes to the hospital at the same time. Now, what's the alternative? Say we don't close down. This is a 3 to 6 month problem. It's going to cost 10 times more than what you're paying for the bailout right now. But more important, this almost guarantees that the coronavirus risk for the U.S. ends. And we know once that happens, we're going to be in really good shape because the economy is in good shape before that. Now all companies could forecast. Now all companies could even the month period, 45 days that everything's shut down. They could plan to make sure that containers are all ready. They can make sure the supply chain's all ready to go up. Everything's all ready to go up. That's really, really important, guys. From a market standpoint, the worst thing ever is to have uncertainty. And right now we have more uncertainty than ever. And we're going to continue to have that unless we know when this thing is going to slow. And the only way we can know something like that is if we shut everything down. Everybody's going to be happy in a happy place. They're going to be with their families. It's almost like a 30-day vacation. But when we come back, the market would roar higher. Not only that, Donald Trump will probably win another term because the economy would probably be doing much better. But if we don't do something like that, again, it sounds drastic. This is going to go on for 3 to 6 months. There's going to be different bailouts of different industries. There's always going to be stories coming out every other day, probably every other hour, about who's got infected, what's shut down, what's going on. And it's going to get crazy where this is the guaranteed solution. This is something that will work. And again, hopefully the president's listening to me if he wants a second term. But I can tell you this, guys, as nervous as you are, as crazy as you are, I know I say this, that, a lot of my clients are on the sidelines. I know a lot of people watching this maybe aren't. This isn't going to be the greatest buying opportunity since the credit crisis, and maybe the best buying opportunity you ever see in your life, even bigger than a credit crisis, because these stocks are coming down tremendously. This is a temporary problem. There's tons of uncertainty. That's one way to stop the uncertainty, because everybody could forecast, they could model, business is going to get back to normal. You're going to see Italy perfectly fine by then. You're going to see South Korea fine. China's already coming out of it. The whole country pretty much will come out of it in 45 days, but that's something that we need to do, and I think you might see that because the president's meeting with, healthcare, top healthcare officials, top banks, travel agencies, and they're going to come up with something. I think this is a solution, especially from a political point of view, which unfortunately a lot of people, that's the way the politicians think about it. But even from an economic view, is how do you stop this? That's one way to stop it, as drastic as it is, because when you reopen the market and you're going to see the coronavirus risk subside substantially, you're going to see stocks roar higher. Everyone's going to be happy. It's going to be back to normal. It's the quickest solution. It's the easiest solution. It's the cheapest solution. Let's see if they do it. I'll report back to you guys soon. Take care.